Hey guys, so today I'm going to be discussing what Worlds of Fun, which is in Kansas City, Missouri, needs to become a better park. This park opened in 1973 and was acquired by Cedar Fair in 1995. Since then, they've only added 5 coasters, which actually really is not a lot, since like other Cedar Fair parks. So today I'm just going to be discussing what could come to Worlds of Fun in the future to make it a better park and to have a better coaster lineup and just better ride lineup and just make it a better quality park in general. And just to know, I won't be talking about Oceans of Fun. So let's get to it. So let's look at their coaster lineup. They have Mamba, which is a Morgan Hyper coaster, Prowler, their newest coaster, which opened in 2009, which is a GCI Woody coaster, Patriot, which is one of the newer B&M inverts that opened in 2006. They have Timberwolf, a Din Corporation wooden coaster. They have Spinning Dragons, a Gerstlauer spinning coaster, much like the Pandemoniums. They have Boomerang, which is, become a boomerang. And they have Cosmic Coaster, which is just your standard wacky worm, I guess you would call it. Now let's look at their flat rides. They have Zulu, which is a Hoos Enterprise. They have Detonator, an SNS Space Shot. Ripcord Plus, which is a Sky Coaster. I'm guessing that's an upcharge attraction. And Steelhawk, which is a Mondial Windseeker. And some of their notable family attractions include the Grand Carousel, World's Fun Railroad, which I didn't even know they had until I searched it up. They have a Skyliner, which is a Ferris wheel, and Fury of the Nile, which is their raft ride. So, is their coaster lineup good? It's definitely solid. They have a very good top 3. Prowler looks like a great GCI, and Mamba and Patriot look very fun too. And outside their top 3, their rides are just okay. I mean, Timberwolf is a solid wooden coaster. Spinning Dragon's just a typical family coaster. Boomerang is just it's a boomerang, so it's nothing really special about it. And then Cosmic Coaster, I don't know what to think about it. And their thrilling flat rides, it's an okay lineup, and their family attractions, I think it's a really solid lineup, and I don't know what I'll change with that, but let's take a look at what kind of coasters they need to like improve their lineup. And just to know, they have a ton of land available, so land is not an issue, and they can really add a ton of coasters to make it one of the better Cedar Fair parks out there. Maybe up like with Knott's Berry Farm or California's Great America, which they're they're getting up there definitely, because they definitely have a solid coaster lineup. So what kind of coasters do I think they could see? Well, I have definitely quite a few options. I was going to say a mock multi-launch at first, but considering Silver Dollar City is also in Missouri and it's a couple hours away, and that's a mock multi-launch spinning coaster, I was thinking that I don't know if a mock multi-launch would work at Worlds of Fun. I mean, it would, but considering that time travel is just a few hours away at Silver Dollar City, I am not sure. Something that would be cool though is an intimate accelerator. There's not an intimate accelerator anywhere near, and I definitely think it would work very well at the park, and it could feature a top hat, inversions, and all that stuff. Or maybe like a launched family coaster, like maybe something like Wavebreaker the Rescue Coaster at SeaWorld San Antonio, which is also by Intamin, and they have a ton of Intamin rides, but they don't have any Intamin coasters. So I definitely think that an Intamin something by Intamin would definitely work, and definitely a launch coaster, not a hyper coaster. They have Mamba and not their invert coaster. I mean, they could add maybe an Intamin Impulse, like maybe if Possessed or Wicked Twister gets relocated, then maybe they could get that, but I don't know if that would really fit. I mean, it could, and that would be a good launch coaster. Actually, now I think about it, that actually would be not a bad fit at the park, because they don't have a launch coaster, they don't have a coaster that goes backwards, and it's a very unique ride in the area. Like the nearest one is at Six Flags Great America, which is not too far away, but there's not one in Missouri, so I definitely think it could work. But I definitely think an intimate accelerator would be the best option, but an intimate impulse is simple and it would work. My next option would be a B&M wing coaster. Yes, I know they already have a B&M, but that is so B&M wing coasters and B&M inverts are so much different. Or I could see a B&M dive coaster like Valraven or Griffin or something like that. I don't know, I was just giving suggestions. It would definitely be very cool, and it would be a good fit. It would be cool to see a wing over drop, because there's not, the nearest wing coaster is like in Six Flags Great America. So maybe a dive coaster would probably work better than a wing coaster, and it would scare the public, and it could be the tallest ride in the park, maybe beat out Yukon Striker for height. You never know, and it would look great in the skyline. It would just be fantastic. Not for like coaster enthusiasts, but like for the GP and the park in general, it would definitely be really well. And if I could see any removals, I could definitely see Boomerang being removed, because I hear it's not that great of a boomerang and it doesn't seem like a great ride in the park. I mean, for now, it's not that bad because that and Patriot are the only coasters in the park that go upside down and all that stuff. So maybe that. And then I was also thinking maybe a new kiddie coaster, like a Chance Big Dipper, like Michigan's Adventure has. That would definitely work better than their current Cosmic coaster, and I just think it would definitely work better in my opinion. So, which coaster would come first? I would probably guess the launch coaster. And if I say what kind of launch coaster, realistically an Intamin Impulse, but I would also love to see an Intamin Accelerator or Launched Family coaster by Intamin. All right, so they're thrilling flat rides, like I said, Zulu, which is a Hoos Enterprise. They have an SS Space Shot, a Sky Coaster, and a Mondial Windseeker, which is not bad. It really isn't bad. So if I could see rides that could be added, I could definitely see a Hoos Frisbee coming to the park. That would definitely look great in the park, and it would definitely probably be like one of the better thrill rides in the park. And I could also see a Slingshot, which would be definitely another upcharge attraction, but a Slingshot would definitely work well in the park. And I don't think there would be any removals, because the flat rides they have are solid, and I don't think they would really need to remove any of them. I mean, maybe they could remove Detonator for like a new drop tower by Intamin or something like that. I really don't know. Or they can do like the modern Enterprise instead of the current Enterprise that they have. I don't know. That it would definitely be cool. Now, family attractions, I definitely think it'd be cool if they did some Minor Planet Snoopy expansions. Although they definitely have a very nice kids area, and it's very pretty, and it's definitely solid. Definitely solid. And then another thing I was thinking of, since Worlds of Fun has so much land, they could definitely do a new themed area. And remember, they call it Worlds of Fun because it's based off the book Around the World in 80 Days. So that's why they have the areas such as Europa, they have Africa, they have Americana, and those are all based on the movie. So what kind of area could I see? I could definitely see something like Asia, or like some country in Asia, and something like that would be very cool. And they could do some cool theming there. And it wouldn't be like immersive or like anything like spectacular, but it would definitely fit with the theme that they're going for. They could add a sky ride, because like I said, I didn't know they had a railroad. So if they added a sky ride, that would just be even better, because they would be one of the few parks to have a railroad and a sky ride. Some other parks that have them include Busch Gardens Williamsburg and Cedar Point and Six Flags Over Georgia. Areas available, oh my gosh, I've mentioned this quite a few times. They have a bunch of land to work with. They could do it by Patriot and by the parking lot. That's a ton of space, and near the parking lot is actually Mamba's Helix, and Mamba's Helix would also work. And the area that would be bigger, I think that maybe the wing coaster or the dive coaster could go near Mamba's Helix, and the launch coaster could go near the parking lot. I really don't know. That would certainly be cool though. Or they could do, there's an area between Boomerang and Prowler that would also work very nice, and that could be maybe where the new themed area goes. Or maybe one of the coasters can also be part of the new themed area. I really don't know. But yeah, Worlds of Fun, if Cedar Fair puts some investment in the future, then it could become a better Cedar Fair park if Cedar Fair started putting more money into the park. So thank you guys for watching this video. Did you agree with what I said in this video? Let me know down in the comment section below, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel. It would really mean a lot to me. Also follow me on Instagram at simply_sam_ig, and add me on Discord at SimpliSam #3355. So, and also smash the like button, and hopefully you can see you guys soon. See you guys, bye.